Would you call that a tip, Jen, or a demand, like a ransom demand, whatever it was? This is one of the top art galleries in Sosua. And the prices are not super cheap at the beach here in Dominican as they used to be. Suggesting that the police went a little too far with these anti-prostitution raids that they engaged in, and that they swept up, you know, lots of other women who weren't even prostitutes. Maybe they were just wearing provocative outfits. Like Pina Coladas. But do you like getting caught in the rain? That's the question. Good morning and welcome to Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. We're here on a port day and it is a gorgeous day coming off the ship here. I have read that you can get an Uber from here to Playa Sosúa, which is one of the more lively beaches around here where you can have a nice lunch on the beach for less than 10 bucks. And I'm gonna test that theory right now to see if it works, if we can get a cheap Uber, because when you talk to the drivers out here at the cruise port, they're all looking to make a killing. They're looking to retire on you with exorbitant rates for bringing you anywhere. So let's see if Uber works here. I like these little tuk-tuk guys here at the port. Check them out. Flying, man. But they don't have the music pumping. Usually in the DR you've got music pumping, so I think they need some music. So we're gonna see if we can get an Uber out to Playa Sosúa. We have been there before. There's all kinds of interesting characters. So today in this video, hopefully we're gonna meet some of these beach hustlers that I like so much. And we're gonna see what it's like to have some delicious mofongo on the beach, hopefully, and enjoy the holiday vibe. Today's Boxing Day, it's the day after Christmas. Let's see how much it costs us to go on this excursion today, what our expenses are going to be. So join me, folks, this is gonna be a fun adventure. He's here at the port to greet us, thank you. Hola. Hola, hola, hola. Back to the DR, holy cow. Man, there's a whole armada of taxi drivers and tour guides and touts here. And they're all, I'm telling, oh, I have Uber. Uber's not safe. They want to grab my phone. They're trying to convince me not to go with Uber. And I don't know where our Uber driver is. I have no clue. So this is not easy so far. Let's see how this goes. Hello. Hola, Uber? How are you doing? Dionel?
Dionel.
Okay, vamos.
Dionel told
the drivers here, the taxi drivers, do not like Uber. They don't like Uber. So that was the problem. They were all telling us, don't go with Uber. They said it's not safe. No seguridad. It's no good. They said Uber very bad.
Yes.
They said all terrible things about Uber. What the problem is, and I've said the same thing with Uber, is that Uber gives you a price, but then the drivers here want more. So what he's saying is that he wanted $20 extra. So the fare was something like $8 or I don't know what it was. He wanted $20 extra. And so we told him we could give you $10 extra, and that's the best we could do.
Getting close to Playa Sosúa.
Absolutely everything is a negotiation in the Dominican Republic. I've been to this country before, and so I'm very familiar with this. Buenos dias. I've been to this country before, and I'm telling you, man, it's always like this. I thought Uber was going to be like, the beauty of Uber is you travel to faraway countries where you don't speak the language, or at least don't speak it well. I speak a little Spanish, but not very well. And you don't have to negotiate with cab drivers. That's the beauty of Uber, right? However, in the Dominican Republic, you get in, man, you get in the car and it's just the beginning of the negotiation. This guy spent the entire ride here, which was about 30 minutes, complaining about Uber. They're not paying enough, blah, 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 blah. He wanted $20 extra. We already paid for Uber, you know, as we enter the car. I had to haggle him down to 10. I probably shouldn't have paid anything, but even so, he was not happy with the $10. He spent the entire ride bitching and complaining about Uber. Woo! Listen, I understand, folks. It's a poor country. I respect all these hustlers, the taxi drivers, the beach touts, all these people. I respect them. I know they're trying to make a living. Listen, I don't blame them at all. If I was them, I'd probably be doing the exact same thing. But it is pretty taxing and exhausting, I gotta be honest. But now we have arrived at fabulous Playa Sosúa, and it's a beautiful day. So let's enjoy ourselves here, and let's see how much it's going to cost us and how many touts we're going to have to do. You know, you get to these beaches, and if you're not familiar with which one you want to go to or whatever, there's these beach touts too who will arrange everything for you. My brother Peter, who unfortunately passed away a couple of years ago, he loved the Dominican Republic. He had a house in Cabarete, and he made friends with all of these guys. And at every beach, Peter had a different friend who was like a beach hustler. I call them touts or hustlers or whatever. And the last time we came back here in 2021, I tried to find all of my brother's favorite hustlers. And at this beach, it's funny, he told us to find a guy named Luciano. And who would think that there'd be more multiple hustlers at one beach named Luciano, but unfortunately we got the wrong Luciano the first time we came to this beach. We came back a few days later and we found the correct Luciano. But these guys will arrange everything for you. they'll bring the food to you right on the beach. They'll get you the chairs. They'll arrange everything. And I kind of like them, to be honest with you, although you get sort of ambushed by a lot of them, and it can be a little bit exhausting. So let's see what our experience is like today. And it's quiet so far. Should we walk down on the beach a little bit? But you can see what a lovely beach this is here. Great for people watching too. It's going to be crowded here later today, I guarantee you that. It's about 10 a.m., 10:30. Lovely. Brothers amigo. I found Luciano.
Long time.
I found Luciano.
You get to the paradise. Welcome to Sosua Beach.
What's up, bro?
¿Cómo está?
Nice to see you. Bien, ¿usted?
Hola.
Mi familia.
¿Cómo está?
James, Jennifer, and Leo.
¿Cómo está?
Guys, this was Peter's favorite beach guy.
We saw you 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna show you your picture, Luciano. Hold this for a second, Jen.
2020.
Because I was just 2021. Let me show you what you look like. Ah,
Yay!
there you are.
Yeah. Right.
We had a nice day. We want to have another nice day
Yeah,
with
right.
Luciano.
This is my brother Peter.
Yeah.
That's how I met you, through Peter.
Yeah.
We were just walking on the beach for just 2-3 minutes. Immediately found Luciano, who was my brother's favorite beach guy. Beach hustler, I guess I call him, but he's not a hustler. He's such a good guy. When I say hustler, I don't mean it in a bad way. What I mean is they're people who hustle to make a living. So it's not a derogatory term. But so good to see him again. And of course, it reminds me of my brother and how much he loved the Dominican Republic. My brother passed away a couple years ago, as I said. And so I was thinking, I don't know, it would be great to have some of his ashes. I would love to toss his ashes out here on the beach, because he was like, we have no Dominican heritage, but I'm telling you, man, part of my brother's DNA was this island. He loved the Dominican Republic. He loved the Dominican people. He knew people at all of these beaches. So cool to see Luciano here and get ready to have a beautiful day here on the beach. And so when you first enter in the beach, it's more narrow, but it's also very, very quiet. And then you come this way and it becomes much broader. And you see what a lovely view there is here. And it's a great beach for people watching, and just an enjoyable place to spend the day. But what you got to do is you got to get yourself set up with one guy or one place. Like this guy, he can get food from different places wherever you want and bring it to you. He handles the chairs. It's kind of one-stop shopping. You can go to the bathroom at whatever place he's associated with. So like when we're with Luciano for the day, we're all taken care of. We got our bathrooms through the place he's affiliated with. He'll fetch us food from wherever he wants. He fetches us drinks. It's a fun way to spend the day, it really is. This is awfully nice. We've got ourselves set up in some chairs here. We have a nice view of the beach. The only problem is that there are no ATMs at this beach and no credit cards are accepted. And we've only got $57 US after I paid that Uber guy his tip, or should I say, would you call that a tip, Jen, or a demand, like a ransom demand, whatever it was. So I'm down to 57 US, and the prices are not super cheap at the beach here in Dominican as they used to be. The chairs were $1,200, I think he said, which is...
No, they're 800, and then the drinks were...
Oh, sorry. So the chairs are 800 pesos, which is like 15... For 4 chairs, it's really not bad, which is, I think, $15 or something like that. That's actually pretty cheap. The food, though, how much are the mofongos? Like the shrimp mofongo is the equivalent of around $20. I mean,
the shrimp one.
the shrimp one is. I think the chicken's 14, something like that, and then the drinks, whatever. So long story short, I do not have enough money for us to have an extravagant lunch here, but I guess there's an ATM maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes walking away. So I guess I'm going to have to do that at some point. Here's what the beach looks like here. All kinds of restaurants and shops and such like that. Now, there's got to be dozens of restaurants here. And I don't know. So I don't know if we're going to get a really good mofongo today or just a mediocre one. And I'm headed now to try to find a cajero, which is an ATM, because I don't have enough cash for everything my family wants. Let's see what we can find here, folks. It's pretty chill here this morning, too. It's not packed. And this is such a nice beach, too, because there's a lot of natural shade and so many places you can eat on the beach, too, folks. The last time we were in sort of downtown Sosua, my brother nicknamed it Hosua because it was so full of prostitutes, even in the middle of the day. But apparently they've cleaned all that up. There was like a major raid on prostitution in this town. This used to be like a hub of sex trafficking, and the government was not keen for that to continue, I guess. But I've seen some videos here on YouTube suggesting that the police went a little too far with these anti-prostitution raids that they engaged in, and that they swept up, you know, lots of other women who weren't even prostitutes. Maybe they were just wearing provocative outfits, or maybe their outfits weren't even that provocative. You know, it is a tropical climate here, so people do not wear a ton of textile. Morning, bro.
You want coconut?
No, thank you. This guy's got coconuts at the beginning of the beach, so if you want coconuts, this is the man to see right here. I got some local currency here at the Supermercado Playa Santos. This is one of the top art galleries in Sosua. And as you can see, tremendous fine art booty here. Gotta love this. You gotta love it, don't you, folks? Love it. And then we got this bad boy. So right at the entrance to Playa Sosúa, you can get a fresh coconut. You can get a fresh coconut.
Yes.
Tell me how it tastes, though.
Delicious. Come here.
Did you try it?
Yes. It's delicious. The water is good.
¿Cómo se llama,
Yeah.
señor?
Antonio.
Antonio. So come see Antonio. And how much is it?
100
¿Cuánto?
pesos for one coconut.
How much?
100 pesos for one coconut.
100 peso for one
Yeah,
coconut.
It's like $1.50.
$2.
something like that.
That's a
Yeah.
good deal, huh? Nice and refreshing?
Yes.
I'm gonna come get one later. Sosua, man. This stuff sells here, I guess. I guess this must sell, right? Otherwise they wouldn't produce it. Yeah, and there's more too. Hey, will you come on my video? Do you work here?
Where you going to be? The YouTube?
What's that?
YouTube.
Yes, it's YouTube. What's your name? ¿Cómo se llama?
Zulema.
Tell something nice about Sosua. Do you work here?
Yes, I'm working here.
What do you sell?
Bandile.
Mofongo and stuff like that? Drinks?
Yes.
Ah, okay. All right, I'll come back. Nice to meet you. I was just talking to Luciano about the situation here. So he said in October or November, a few months back, there was a major police raid. He said the military came in here. Guns, everything, trucks, force, like as though they were an invading army. And they rounded up a few hundred prostitutes, or suspected prostitutes and suspected prostitutes, in a very heavy-handed way that upset a lot of people, he said. And he said, they don't want sex tourism here anymore, which is understandable. He said they want this Sosua to be a family-friendly tourist destination. They do not want creepy, middle-aged, or even young men coming in here for prostitution. And apparently the prostitutes, he said, they've already been released from prison, so they're not locked up anymore. But he said it's a good idea to try to make it a family-friendly tourism destination, but the way things were done, I guess, ruffled a lot of feathers around here. But it's very interesting. If you want camarones, show the fresh camarones. There you go. If you want fresh camarones, el lianido.
Sí.
Bien. Gracias.
Get a chair, Dave.
Got some chicken curry, some rice. Donuts. James has some tenders. Looks good.
No, he's got a hot dog.
Oh, he's got a hot dog? Is that what it is? They just like being filmed, especially when they're eating, but they don't like being on the channel generally. Thankfully, my wife will still allow it. And this is a nice concept because we don't get service like this on the beach in Florida. We could get service like this on the beach in Florida. We could have lunch. They bring over a table for you right next to your chairs.
What do you think the price difference would be?
I don't know. I have no idea, but I just don't imagine ever having this in Florida, unfortunately. Came and it's not how I remembered it. Damn. Also being in a styrofoam container. This is not what I was expecting. But I'll put up on the screen here what my mofongo looked like the last time I was at this beach. Maybe it'll taste good, though. Very politely begging for my mofongo. You ain't gonna get anything, buddy. I threw her some tomatoes, but she didn't want that. Some cocktails, Jen, and it started to rain.
Yeah.
But how's your pina colada?
Good.
Is it? 350 pesos for a pina colada, which is I think around $6. And I paid the same for this rum punch, which is decent, but I think Jen's pina is better. Did you try my rum punch? What do you think's in it other than rum?
I think that it's a fresh fruit. It's not it's less sweet than the usual juices, right?
You think because it has a lot of alcohol?
Fresh. No, I think it's fresh fruit without a lot of sugar. Right? Isn't that what it tastes like?
Could be, I don't know.
I think it's just the fresh drink.
Nothing like a rainy day at the beach. Look at this guy with the umbrella. Luciano, he's at Jacqueline's, right, Jen?
Yeah.
All right.
It says it's a pizzeria, but I didn't even see pizza
Oh.
on the menu.
Yeah. They definitely have good pina coladas. Guys are still making the deliveries of food out here, even in the rain. Pina coladas. But do you like getting caught in the rain? That's the question. So you only like the pina colada part, not the getting caught in the rain part?
Right.
Somebody's sitting at that restaurant with an umbrella. I don't think I've ever seen anyone dining at a table, eating actively with an umbrella with them. That's interesting. That came out to $76 US, which sounds like kind of a lot, doesn't it? We did order a lot. We had 4 chairs, which we didn't use for that long because it rained. We had mofongo. Jen had, rice and beans and tostones. James had a hot dog. Leo had a chicken curry. Jen had a beer. We had 2 cocktails, as I said, and $76, which is not too bad when you consider everything. By US standards, not bad at all. Are you kidding me? But when we were here in 2021, I would say it was, let's say, 30% cheaper than that. But that's 4 years ago, and prices have gone up all over the world, haven't they? I would not say coming here is like a massive bargain like it used to be, but still an enjoyable time despite the rain. I would like a couple more hours here at this beach, but the rain just persists. So our chairs are all wet now, and I think it's just time to move on because I have no idea how long it's going to take us to find an Uber that doesn't hold us hostage for extra money than what we paid for. So let's find out how it goes to get back. I like the way these people are playing dominoes. They're like slamming their carts down. I like the way you play dominoes. I like it. Boom! Slam. Show you what the local life is like here. How's it going, brother? Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad, pero dinero, yo no tengo dinero, dame 100 pesos. Dame 100 pesos, 100 pesos. Que no tengo. Hola amigo, you want a food here? Yo soy suizo también.
This is my favorite art gallery in Sosua, and I want to see if my wife likes any of these. Jen, so tell me if you like any of these. There's this one. Why not? I don't understand. There's this one here. Do you like the one with the more medium-sized butt, or the larger butt back here? Which do you prefer?
Both nice.
Do you prefer one or the other?
For what purpose though?
For having in our living room.
In our living room?
No?
More artistic.
This one?
Yeah.
All right. Wrap it up. Let's get it.
No.
Avocados.
Zaboka.
Beautiful, beautiful avocados. Okay, here's our, that's me. All right. So this is our Uber. This is kind of small for 4 people, but let's check it out. On our way back now. I like very good. I like our Uber driver, Gene. He's a very honest guy. He's a good man and a good driver, good car, so he's gonna get a good tip as well. Thank you very much. Here at Taino Bay, the cruise port, they've got a lazy river for the guests to use, and it's free. Gene, our Uber driver on the way back, was a hell of a lot more honest, man. He did not make any complaints about the low price, didn't hit us up for any extra money, nothing like that. He just took his $7 or $8 or whatever the fare was, didn't ask for a single peso more, and that's why I gave him a good tip at the end and thanked him, because it's nice to run into an honest man. If there wasn't pumping loud music. And you got a tiki bar here, and you've got this big pool with hammocks in it. I think the DR leads the world in super loud music. 86 countries now, and if I had to rank them in terms of loud music, the DR is definitely number 1. Number 86 for loud music, I would say, was probably Vatican City. I'd have to think about some of the others. Liechtenstein, not loud music at all. I gotta say though, as far as cruise ports go, man, this one ranks up pretty high, very high. I love your outfits.
Thank you.
What do you guys do? What do you do? What's your job? trabaja?
Yes.
Que trabaja?
Dancing.
Dancing.
Yes.
Here in the port?
Yes.
What kind of dancing do you do? Salsa? Salsa? Salsa,
Salsa, merengue.
merengue, Afro,
Pop.
hip hop. Yes, here. Let's take a look. You can hear them.
Hello, sir.
Hola.
We charge for going in because we have our birds.
It was free, but the bird experience is $10 each, folks. What a day we have had here in the Dominican Republic. So interesting, right? What did we do? We negotiated with Uber drivers. We had pina coladas and we got caught in the rain. And so much more, folks. And if you've enjoyed this adventure, I really appreciate you dropping me a comment below, and you know what else to do. Love you guys, appreciate all my subscribers. If you stuck with me all the way to the end of the video, you are the best. And I will see you in the next adventure. Adios.